Da-da-da-da-da.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be showcasing the new Minecraft stuff in the new 1.16 update.
Yep.
They've added a bunch of updates to the Nether. Like, they've added brick walls for every single type of Nether, or every single type of like stone. So there's your Nether brick walls, and then you have red Nether brick walls. Now they added endstone walls, prismarine walls, blackstone walls, which is a new stone you can find in the Nether. Polished blackstone walls, which blackstone works the same as granite and azandite, if you didn't know. So they added new woods to the game, which I'll show off right now. So I'll just grab all the new stuff.
I'm here too, by the way.
So this is the new stripped log, for the Nether. You can get this from the trees and the different new biomes in the Nether, which I'll show later. There's two different types of trees, so there's a red and a blue one, which adds for a really cool touch. And then you can get these, and then you can mix the two together. So you have these two, which are like mixed versions of the other parts. Then these are the logs without being stripped. They're pretty cool. They have this animated texture on them. They added a new block called Scrying Obsidian. It's similar to normal obsidian, except it has this veiny purple color and it drips purple, which is pretty cool by itself. So they added new lanterns, like they added blue everything for light. So they added soulfire torches, which burn blue. They added soul campfires. They added Soul Lantern. They also added these new vines, which I can only place on the new grass, so I have to grab that. So they also added these new vines. So one of them grows downward and one of them grows upward. The twisting vines, they grow upward. We're just gonna leave, and then the other vines, the weeping vines, they grow downward. So what we're gonna do is we are going to put these down at the beginning of the video, and then we're gonna come back later in the video, and then we're gonna see how they've grown. So I'll just plant them here, and then at the end we'll see how far our vines have grown. And if you didn't know, this is Ethan, by the way. I haven't been on the channel in a while, but I'm back. So yeah, I'm here. So hello everybody. So I'll show off all the new blue fire things that were added. Like, let's see, where are they? Where's the torches? Oh, here we go. So this is the Soul Lantern. It looks pretty cool. It looks even better when you hang them from the new chains they added, which they look pretty cool. You can hang them from various different things. I don't know if there's any restriction on what you can hang them on. There's also a new thing called a respawn anchor, which that I'll get to right after this. They look awesome. So here, we'll grab, let's see, what should we build out of? Let's just take bookshelves, because bookshelves are pretty. So, if we build upward like this, because I want to do a little hanging thing, and then if we build over a bit, then we can put down chains off the top. Then I can throw down a Soul Lantern, and that to me looks pretty awesome. These are the new Campfires. They burn blue. I'm pretty sure you need soul soil for this. These are the new torches. You know, just a blue torch. It's not really much, but the respawn anchor. These are a new block, and they can help you respawn in the Nether, because, as most people will probably know, you cannot place beds in the Nether or sleep in them, or else they will just explode. So, you can use these things, and they will respawn you in the Nether. But, be careful not to put more than 4 pieces of glowstone in it, because, I'm gonna get far away for this, but if you put 5 pieces of glowstone in it, well, it explodes. So, be wary of how many pieces of glowstone you're putting in your respawn anchor, or this will happen. So, I think that's pretty much all we have to do in the overworld. So, let's jump over to the Nether real quick. So, I'm going to make a quick impromptu Nether portal. And, oh, no, never mind. We still have stuff to cover. There's a new block called a Lodestone, which you can use a compass, and you can make a waypoint. You can't exactly teleport to it, but you can make a marker on your map, which I would think is pretty cool. I have an empty map here of my whole world, and then I'll throw on the compass, and see, now this compass is enchanted with the Lodestone. So it is bound to this point. So if I look at my map, it should, I'm pretty sure, I don't know how these work exactly, but I'm pretty sure it should show up as a marker wherever I am. I don't exactly know where I am, I may just be blind.
Hey, Dad.
But, anyway, Lodestones will make waypoints. And last but not least, probably the biggest feature that they added in the new 1.16 update is netherite. They've added a new armor type and tool type called netherite, which is a new very rare resource, extremely rare, like endgame rare, that you can get in the Nether. It comes from ancient debris, and then you can smelt the ancient debris for netherite scrap. It is better than diamond, so it gives you another thing to look forward to. I'll show off all the tools and armor on my character then. So yeah, it has better armor toughness than diamond, but it also has knockback resistance on the armor, which is something that's really good when fighting different ranged mobs, which like skeletons, which can knock you back and then you can't get close. So this is my character. It says 1 knockback resistance, and it has 1 more armor toughness. So this is the new netherite. This is what it looks like. This is what all the tools look like. They're very basic. They look really just gray. This does 1 more damage than a diamond sword, so it's better. It does 8 attack damage instead of 7. And I'm pretty sure it can one-shot sheep. Yep. And pigs. Nope, never mind. I guess pigs are tougher. But So that is the new armor and material. They've also added blocks for it, as they usually do with different ores. Oh, and last but not least, one of the new nether blocks is basalt. This is the regular basalt. This is the polished version. I would say that the basalt looks very clean, and I'm probably going to be using it in a lot of builds from now on. You guys won't see them because this is, obviously, as most of you subscribers know, this is not my YouTube channel. This is Garrett Engage's YouTube channel. And I'm just a friend, and I come on here every now and then. So, if you're wishing to see more of me, you're probably gonna have to wait.
Check out his Instagram.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he has
it's a private profile.
Oh, whoops. Yeet.
Never mind, everyone. Your hopes and dreams were failed.
Oh, these are the redesigned zombie pigmen. They have ears and a snout now. They look really cool, actually. I think they look better than the old one. But this is now what the new nether looks like.
It's the best.
I have spawned in the crimson biome, which this has the weeping vines, and they are the vines that grow downwards. And this is how you would get the new blue fire. If you lit fire on the new soul soil block, it would light blue. So I have my trusty flint and steel here. So I shall show you if I light a fire on regular netherrack. See, it just burns the normal fire color that it's always been since the beginning of time. But if I go over to the soul soil here and light a fire, it turns blue. Wow, so beautiful. It still gives you the same old fire effect, which is but it still gives you the good old fire effect, which is pretty cool. But it's blue, and they've added a few new mobs, which I will show off real quick. So they've added something called Striders. They've added Hoglins, Zoglins, and Piglins. And of course they have the zombie piglins, which I showed earlier. So this is what a hoglin looks like. It's like a giant, I don't know, just boar, I guess, nether boar. This is a zoglin. It's the same thing, just zombified. Which and apparently they fight each other. I didn't even know that happened. But anyway, the piglins, they are really cool. They're like unzombified versions of the other parts. Oh my god, it's fighting everybody. Well, okay. But hoglins and piglins do not like each other. So if you spawn them near each other, most of the I guess it's kind of buggy, but most of the time, the piglins will hurt the hoglin. But I guess they don't want to today. So
Garrett, stop.
I would say I'd cut the video to find a new piglin bastion, which are like the base of the piglins, but I don't actually know how to cut the video, and I'm not the one who edits these, so I can't cut the video. I'm sorry. So the rest of the video might just be me flying around the nether, unfortunately for you guys, but feel free to skip through. I don't blame you for not watching me fly through the nether. But, yeah, this is the new nether. It looks pretty cool. This is a new biome called the Basalt Plains. This is where you could get all your basalty needs. Oh, and speaking of that, you can also get the new Blackstone. Basalt and Blackstone. So those are kind of cool, but I like the two new stones. They look really cool to me, honestly. I've been using them in a lot of my builds, and I probably will in the future. So if we can find one of these bastions, then that would be great, because I'd like to show them off for the video, but if we can't, of course, that's fine. Oh, I don't know if bone blocks are new or not, but they added bone blocks. I think they're pretty cool. They look pretty clean, or just white, but I don't know. They're pretty cool. And another thing we might have to find is they're called broken portals. You can find portals that are half built, and you can find the more obsidian and light them. They also have loot chests near them, which will often have gold stuff and sometimes even more rare things. But I have no idea if we're going to find one, if our luck's going to shape out. But, oh, I just realized, I never showed the new Striders. But Striders are a new rideable mob. But there's a twist to them. You will need the saddle, as always, but they have they're kind of like pigs, but you use something different. You use a warped fungus on a stick. So I will spawn one in right here. Oh, I spawned in a baby. Okay. And then I will saddle him, and then I will get on him. So, you see, I don't have the warp fungus in my hand. I can't control where he's going whatsoever. But once I pull out the warp fungus, he starts going wherever I need him to, which is pretty cool. So it gives you a new way to travel across lava, which is absolutely amazing.
Don't step in it, please.
So, if I look for the new Piglin, I'm gonna look for the new Piglin Bastion, like I said, but I don't exactly know if I'll find one.
Wrap up the video.
But, yeah, I'll try to go a little further, but if not, I'll head back home, and we'll see how our vines are growing. But, oh god, I flew into a wall.
Come on, we gotta end the video.
No, we don't. Worry about it. So, it doesn't look like we're gonna be finding a Piglin Bastion today, guys. I know I'm pretty sure they're pretty rare, so I don't think I'm really gonna find one. So I'm going to go into survival, kill myself so we can get back to the spawn point, and so yeah. Goodbye, world.
We always hated our life.
Oh my god, why do I burn so slow? Jeez. Oh my god.
They're
Okay,
dead.
finally. So now I'm gonna respawn at the spawn point. As you can see, they've both grown down. Okay, spider, stop trying to attack me. I'm going to punch the spider to death to end out the video. But anyway, that's gonna be bye for me.
Goodbye forever.
Bye.
This is gonna be,
Bye forever.
I know this is a different change of pace for videos, just because, you know, there's not really as much gaming on the channel, and obviously I'm not a frequent voice. So, I'll see you guys later, and bye!